The mission of the Bartlesville Police Department is to enhance the quality of life in our community by working cooperatively with the public and within the framework of the United States Constitution to enforce the laws, preserve the peace, reduce fear, and provide a safe environment for all of our citizens. Hello and welcome to Behind the Badge. I'm Police Chief Tracy Rolls, and as always, thank you for being here with us today. Our featured guest is Garret Giles from the Bartlesville Radio. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here today.
You bet. We really appreciate you taking the time to be with us, and I know you're a busy man. And
yeah, especially during these times of COVID-19, but we always try to stay busy and stay on top of things for the public.
Good. So how long have you worked at the radio station?
Including my internship in 2017, I've been there for about 3 years, going on 4.
And what's your main job there?
My main job is the news director, so basically I'm kind of in charge of telling people what to do in terms of like what stories we need to write for the day, kind of directing the news flow. Obviously things can change. We might have some breaking news, as you guys are well aware of, like informing us of what might happen in terms of crimes. But for the most part, we're just directing interviews throughout the day and kind of planning ahead throughout the week to see what we could do to keep informing people with what's going on.
And how many radio stations do you guys have in your group?
We have 4 at our group. It's 100.1 KYFM. That's kind of our pop station. Our news station, for the main part, is K1 AM 1400 and FM 93.3. We also have Real Country K-Rig 104.9. And then our sports station that covers most of Osage County is 99.1 FM 1500 AM. So pretty diverse group. Yeah. And we cover quite a bit of spaces here. I think we cover quite a few counties. I know we have our main counties here in the area of Nowater, Washington, and Osage. I know KYFM could kind of touch down into Tulsa County a bit, and you can even go up towards K County and up in Kansas. So we have quite a range in terms of where our stations can reach.
Yeah, quite a few listeners. So that's really good. So why is it important for law enforcement and media outlets to have a positive relationship?
It's important for both media outlets and law enforcement to have a good relationship because we all have the same goal. We want to tell the truth. We want to let people know what's going on. And of course, if we have a positive relationship, we can better maintain that goal and get to that goal every day, especially when something crazy might happen. We hope that it doesn't happen, but there's always that possibility.
And how does the communication between, say the Bartlesville Police Department and you guys, how do you guys get the information from us?
From you guys, well, I think you and I started at about the same time here in Bartlesville again. Of course, I'm from Bartlesville. I'm from Anadarko.
Correct.
I think just kind of when I knew that you were coming to town, I just wanted to reach out to you guys and see what was going on, what we could do to better communicate. That means including like just kind of getting on a personal level, maybe getting some cell phone contacts, giving you guys our emails, just seeing how we could better engage the community together is really what the communication has been like, I think, between us and you guys.
Sure. And transparency in today's policing especially is vitally important. Mm-hmm. And so the more transparent we can be with the public, I think the more informed they are, which they deserve to be. Mm-hmm. But I think that also builds trust. So it's very important for us to give you guys the correct information, and it's equally as important for you guys to give the public the correct information. And you guys do a great job of really getting the stories out there in a truthful, unbiased, unskewed manner. And that's important.
We can only tell so much when it comes to the truth. We know that you guys have to do your job. We have to do our job. We want to be that kind of voice for you guys moving forward, as well as for the public. So
yeah. And you guys, they do a great job. So if you don't tune into the local radio, don't read their news stories, you should, because it's a very good source of information that's timely and, more importantly, accurate. So I have to ask, sometimes I don't like asking questions I don't know the answer to, but we will here. So currently, is there a positive relationship between the police department and the radio station here in Bartlesville?
I think there is definitely a positive relationship between Bartlesville Radio and the police department here in Bartlesville. Obviously, there's always room to grow, I think. I think there's been a couple times where we have not have been on the same page, which is perfectly fine. That's going to happen. We're all human.
Sure.
I think with like the fentanyl case here with the officer, this is just kind of going back to a more recent thing that happened. I think we got an email about that from like a press release from Sergeant Elkins, and then I think we were busy with our show, so not everybody could see their email, and I was actually taking a nap because it'd been a long day. But sometimes maybe we could just get like a call at that point. And I'm not trying to put you guys on the spot here with this. I'm just saying this is like kind of what I'm seeing sometimes too, in terms of we did get the information, but in terms of getting it out like right then and there, probably could have been a little bit better of communication. And maybe we could have done a better job of just being more aware of our own surroundings too, because we're not, like I said, perfect.
Sure. I think sometimes, especially in today's world, we get so used to technology, and we forget about the old-fashioned way of communication, and that's just the word of mouth.
Right.
And I think that we in law enforcement really fail when it comes to that from time to time, because we just want to send type an email, push send, and think, okay, we've done our job. When really, other people, the receiver may be busy, maybe doing something that they can't just read their email, whereas we could just call them on the phone or go there and see them in person. So you're absolutely right. There's things that certainly that we can do better, and that's why I wanted you to be here today, so we could talk about those things, and so the public could hear. You know, we don't always get it right. There's failures on our end, there's failures on your end, but as long as we're still working for the common goal.
Right.
So what should the public expect from the media as it pertains to law enforcement?
Honesty. I think that they should expect the truth, especially when it comes to discussing what's happening in our communities in terms of what law enforcement is doing. And I don't think that necessarily means we have to like focus all the time on what's happening in terms of crime either. We know that you guys do a lot of like positive things for the community as well, so we want to get that out there as well. We want to create just kind of a good image for everyone around here, because you know, we're all doing great things. The police department's doing great things, so we want to make sure that that's getting out there for the public to see. Just like I said, the truth.
Right, absolutely. And Garret is correct. You guys deserve that. You guys deserve to know what's going on, and you deserve it in a truthful and timely manner. So I definitely agree with that. And I also, you know, there are some media outlets who only want, or it seems that they only want to put out bad. They only want to put out negative. There was a shooting. There was somebody got killed. Somebody got beat up. Somebody got hurt. And I think that's why we get bogged down in so much negativity from time to time. When the truth is, like you said, there's also some positive things that go on within the police department. So, and again, I'll commend you guys. You do a good job of putting both of them out there. You know, if there's good that happens, you'll put it out there. If there's not so good that happens, you'll put it out there. And so I really appreciate and respect that. So what can we all do to create a situation where there's better communication that exists?
I think we continue to talk like we have been. I think maybe we could talk even more on a daily basis. I feel like, especially with everything that's going on now with the virus, you kind of get lost with everything that's happening, and just kind of continuing to be there for each other. It's what is the most important thing, and that goes for everybody in the public too. You can only be informed if you're continue to maintain those relationships with one another, which I feel like we've done a really good job. But I also feel like at the same time, I think I'm guilty of it too. I could do a better job of maybe dropping by once a week and saying hello and seeing what's going on. But that's just what I see too, and that's just what's going through my mind every day too.
Right, and you mentioned the coronavirus and what's going on with that. It's also refreshing to see things on the media or read things or hear things in the media that's not related to the virus. It gives our mind a break from hearing about the coronavirus. It's something different. You know, it's something refreshing. I saw a story, I can't remember what outlet it was. It was about some animals, and it was like, oh, this is cool. It has nothing to do with the coronavirus, and I'm happy about it. So, you know, let your mind have a break from the coronavirus. And the guys and gals at the radio station do an excellent job. So again, if you don't tune in, you should. If you don't read their work, you should. I read you guys' Facebook page or your website multiple times a day and the reason I do it is because I want to stay informed as well. I don't want something to sneak by me that I should know about.
Right.
So thank you guys for keeping me informed and for everything that you guys do in the community. You got some really good people working over there who really are doing it for the right reasons. So thank you.
No problem.
And thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Local media and law enforcement relationships and what you should expect and what you should demand from both of us. So until next time, be sure to follow us on Instagram at BPD Badge. Check us out on our Facebook page at the Police Department Facebook page and on YouTube at Behind the Badge. Until next week, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching.